Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for kickoffs and kick-ons.
Now we in. Well, somebody needs. We're a bit lost without the guy that counts us in, aren't we?
Yep.
He's probably still counting somewhere.
Do you got one of you guys want to count me in, or do I just start?
Sure. 3, 2, 1. Fire away, Prof.
Thank you, mate. Just as we start this podcast, there is a sick little boy at home.
Little puppy. Yeah.
And so we are doing it for him today.
And what has he got? Man flu, or is it self-inflicted, or?
Oh, the self-inflicted flu. Yeah.
Well, I feel like this. If we're gonna put odds to it,
Okay. $1.01 that he pushed the boat out a touch on the weekend.
well, that's probably where I've put my money on.
Yeah, I would say that's a certainty.
It's $1.
What
Yeah.
about you?
I think he's battling.
Yeah.
I think
Man
he's
flu.
Yeah. I think he might have influenza A.
Wow.
Yeah, based on his message to me, I'm no good prof. Really went into some detail.
Prof, Swoop, we know you'll be watching. Get well soon, bud.
I hope he's okay.
Oh,
God. Hello and welcome to the KOKO Show, kickoffs and kick-ons. Rugby from a very slightly different angle. It's very similar to the other shows, but just slightly different. On today's pod, RC stands for Rugby Championship. Could also stand for really close.
yeah.
Ooh.
See what I did there?
Clever.
All 4 teams have each won 2 games. It is a tight tussle in the current RC. Could also stand for refereeing catastrophes.
Ooh.
I'll get into that.
I'm going to think of an
coaches.
RC. Yeah, keep going. I like it.
Raging captains.
Oh,
Ridiculous comebacks.
I've got one. Can't say it.
No. Wait, let me. I've
Does
got.
it rhyme with aging hock?
Yep. How did you know?
I just knew your mind would have gone straight there.
Rugby crisis. That one's for the
Yeah.
Kiwis, I'm assuming. Actually, if any of the All Blacks need asylum in Australia currently, they can live here. We'll have them.
Canberra.
Have the media turned on them there, Tommy? I'm assuming they have.
Yeah, big time.
God.
yeah.
Ruthless carnage
Yeah. That's
I thought
getting
you were going
close.
somewhere else with that one.
and Randy competition. Because
Yep.
Lord knows the comp makes me Randy.
It does. I've watched the game with you.
Any RCs from you boys other than yours? Skits?
Randy Runts.
That's 2 R's, mate.
Oh,
Very
sorry.
good. All of that, RCCHAT in the POD. Also, Women's World Cup. We'll chat a
Yeah.
bit of that. Unfortunately, the Wallaroos, they bowed out to Canada, who look impressive. Goodness me.
Yeah.
Super Rugby AUS. We will dive into that.
Oh, good.
Did you watch any, Matt?
Not a single minute.
I went to one of the games.
Damn.
Western
I
Force
just
versus
didn't know the
Waratahs.
timings.
Perfect.
When were the games?
Friday night and Sunday. Friday night Waratahs Force and Sunday Brumbies Reds.
Right.
Afternoon footy at Ballymore.
How did we...
The Junkyard Dog got a hat trick. Anyway, we'll hold
We'll
on.
get into that. Hold on to it. We've got a bit of a quiz. Tommy's written us one and much, much more.
Oh, is it just a head-to-head quiz?
Oh,
Wow.
yes, of course.
Well, really,
we can't
both win,
lose.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, today is no guest nonsense. We have decided those guests keep getting in the way
Yep.
of our good chat.
Yep.
So today, we've even removed Swoop.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be the 3 of us. Who knows what could happen here? It's all things rugby, as I said. Very strong at the moment in Australia, the rugby community. You saw that sold-out match at Allianz. We all went. Just
Record.
There was a sea of gold going from the light rail to the stadium. I've never seen anything like it. It was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it was
Yes,
cool.
a record crowd. We will get into that in the pod. Let's start with this. KOKO learnings.
Yep.
What did we learn on the weekend?
I learnt that single-handedly I was responsible for the record. So the old record to the new record was only 7 people difference.
And you brought 8 people.
I took 14.
Did you take
So
14?
7 would have got it to equal, and then another 7 to win it. So you're welcome, Rugby Australia.
Yeah.
14 people, and I still didn't get an invite.
You were going to be the 15th.
Okay.
No, I knew
Right.
you were already taking a young
Oh,
fella there,
yes,
so
yeah.
you were sorted. But what a great afternoon it was. Like just looking over afternoon footy in the sun. Everyone was like not a seat that was empty.
Good moods. Everyone, Arvo footy
yeah.
gets everyone
Oh.
happy, I think.
It was just I don't know. It was just a really really cool occasion to be out there and be a part of. I didn't have any official duties. I was just out there taking things pretty easy and just enjoying it. But like that, it was difficult to get into a bar afterwards in the Paddington
I
because
can
it was
imagine.
chock-a-block everywhere.
Yeah.
So you would have set their records as well.
Well, I pushed
Every
on.
bar
I found
you went
somewhere.
to,
Yeah, I
yeah.
found somewhere. Don't worry. What else did I learn? That this RC competition is wide open.
Mm.
It's so good. Good footy.
Wide.
Yeah.
Well, right now, we are on top. Australia,
Yeah.
we obviously lost, but the 2 bonus points, scoring the 4 tries and getting within 7, means that we leapfrog the All Blacks, who are now in 3rd. So we're on 11 points, and South Africa and New Zealand are tied with 10 points. South Africa in front on points difference. And then Argentina, they're 9th. But every team has won 2 matches.
Yeah.
You guys played a lot of this rugby. Do you ever remember it being this tight?
No, not with all 4 teams.
Nah.
Not with all 4.
No. So where is South Africa? Are they playing Argentina in? Is it 1-1?
game
One
in
in
South-
each.
No, but the second game is in Twickenham, at Twickenham.
Oh, that's right.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which we saw what they did at Twickenham
Yeah.
to the Lions. They are Twickenham specialists.
Yeah.
Well, no,
They-
that was in Dublin, Prof. But yeah.
Apologies.
But I get it. It
Yeah,
was
up
over,
there.
over there.
Yeah, up that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
makes sense.
I mean, do we want to get into the machinations this early? Or do we? Let's
Oh,
finish
let's hear what we learned.
Yeah, learnings.
Yeah.
Let's go your learnings. Goy, what'd you learn?
2 things.
Mm-hmm.
One, I think I need glasses. Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah. Yep. So I was watching even the races and stuff like that. I just couldn't really make out the odds. And Bianca said, "Are you serious?" And I tried Levi's glasses, and it was clear. It was really good for me.
Can I tell you something? I went
Yeah.
to get my eyes checked, and I walked in and I sat down. The guy said, "What are you, 43?" I went, "Yeah." How do you know? He said, "Every bloke that comes in here at 43, their eyes go. Women, it's a little bit earlier, 39 to 40."
Yeah.
And he said, "Just pop those on." And I was like, "Oh, I can see straight away." So
Yeah.
you're short sighted? No, long sighted.
Well, I don't know. It's looking far. I can't see. So is that short sighted?
Well, actually,
It's like reversed. It's weird.
It's like fiction and non-fiction.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So I learnt that.
Mm.
Are you
and
doing
then-
anything about it?
Nah.
I think you should.
Okay.
Set
Well,
an
then I'll do
example
something
for the
about
kids.
it.
Like if
Yeah.
you find something out, you go and take action, and you'll be better for it, mate. Like
Yeah.
you do these long drives from Canberra and back every.
Well, that's not an issue.
yeah, but even still,
Yeah.
like it could.
I appreciate the
Yeah.
concern. It's
Yeah, it's another accessory you could wear.
yeah, that is. So yeah, I'll be definitely getting that sorted.
Thank you.
Thanks to Drew. The second one, I knew about it, but it's really dawned on me today. Bianca's leaving for a week tomorrow.
That's right.
So I've got
To
the
Greece,
kids.
isn't she?
Yeah, she's going to Greece. So I've got the kids all to myself.
Greased up
I've
in
never,
Greece.
ever done that.
Oh, really? How hands-on are you as a parent? Like, are you preparing school lunches? Are you No. Are you cooking any dinners?
Yes, yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do
He'd butter the
barbecues.
wrong side of the bread in a sandwich. Like,
Yeah. No, I do the barbecue, so there'll be a few barbecues. The
7
lunches I used to do, but then
it's just tuck shop
winter-
for the week.
Yeah, well, Levi, it's going to be like a budget thing for Levi. I'll put money into his Spriggy account, and that's got to last him the week.
What's a Spriggy account?
Spriggy's like your own little debit card for kids.
Oh,
I use it at the canteen.
oh,
The
they have
money's
that
on,
at
and you can
canteen?
tap him over. Yeah,
Wow.
so he works on his budget. So yeah, this is going to be, mate. This is going to be really tough.
So Levi's going to eat like a king Monday, Tuesday, I reckon, and
I'm
then
going to be hungry.
ask all
yeah.
his mates Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, that might happen. So that's
Good luck.
Yeah.
Don't call me for advice because every
What's the
time my
longest
wife,
you've gone?
my wife recently went to Belgium
Yep.
for 8 days.
Yep.
But she left, and I was like, and then I went, "Hey, mum, yeah, no, do you mind just a little bit of help?" And then I went straight up to mum, spaghetti bolognese.
Yeah, right.
So, but I survived. It's not easy, mate. Your parents are right around the corner.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, they're
take 'em
fine.
round.
I know, but there's a part of me that really wants to attack it,
Okay.
just to say, that's so easy, Bianca. What's the issue?
Well, take notes, please, because next Thursday I have my 3 teenage nieces coming to stay with me
That's
for 5
right.
days.
What do
They're a
you
little
mean?
older though.
How
Yeah.
old?
Oh, like all in like high school. All 3 of them are in high school.
Are they going to school while they're staying
No,
with
they're,
you?
they're on school holidays. So they just come down to stay with Uncle Drew for 5 days.
Oh my god! What's happened? What's the parents? Do they think?
Well, no, I offered it. And yeah, so it's just like I've just got to come up with things to do. And I mean, I cook for myself, so I can at least get
Okay,
the
you
food
can
stuff.
feed 'em.
but-
Mine's more the hair, doing Winter's hair.
Oh, I don't think I have to do the girls' hair. Yeah, but I understand that because she's also probably used to braids and all the
Oh,
types.
very picky.
Yeah.
I want it there. Bun up there, Dad. That's too high. I'll cut it off. If like that's
Maybe
an
just
issue.
do that.
How do you
Yeah.
go with, because there's a lot of confrontation. I had lots of sisters. I have lots of sisters, sorry. And they still do. The confrontation between teenage girls is epic. Like me and my brother used to go and hide up in the tree up the back.
Yeah.
How do you go sorting that sort of stuff out?
I've just thought I'll just move the furniture and just let them
Let them wrestle.
MMA it out.
What did you learn, James?
I learnt that I've never mentioned to my son that I'm called the prof, and then went to the rugby, and I was up in the bleachers, and it was a hotbed for people that watch our show.
Oh, you on? Oh, yeah.
So lots of prof, and as the day goes on, lots of guys drinking,
Yep.
and thinking it's funny that I'm in a shit seat while you blokes are in the corporates.
Yeah.
And so just absolutely giving it to me. At one point in a bathroom at a urinal, my son's in the stall, like 6 blokes giving it to me. What are you sitting up here, you loser? And so I had to explain to him it's a nickname that I have.
Loser.
No, he knows that one.
Yeah.
It's what my wife calls me. But I had to explain it's a nickname for work. And then he was like, do you work with those people? I was, yeah, more or less. So, he now knows that I'm the prof.
Does he ever call you prof at home now?
He might.
Does your son know that your name's James? You
Yes.
know, like sometimes like kids, once they find out like dad's actually got an actual name.
Yeah, and it's funny. They call you by your name
Yeah.
as a bit of a laugh when
Yeah,
you're being
yeah, yeah.
smart asses. Yeah, he knows. My daughter, who's 4, knows I'm James. And
Right.
she'll give me I'm not going to bed, James.
Oh,
And I go,
Because your wife is like, James!
yeah, constantly. That's basically what I learned. The other thing I learned was, and I'm gonna do this from a fan's perspective. That game was amazing. I think that the referee
yep.
needed to put his whistle
Oh,
away.
he went there. He went
I'm
there.
going to. You guys don't need to.
I
mate.
was
I'm gonna-
this close from even tweeting out, and I said, I just don't need like the comments, and I don't want to sound bitter because we're behind at that point. But I thought this was going to be the very first time that a referee has had to have his whistle replaced at half time. Come with a fresh one.
Oh, you know, this gives me shades of the
I'm not saying it was bad, but there was a lot of blood.
abuse we copped after during the Lions series about us being whingers again.
I'm not.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Look,
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
no. Listen.
You've opened the door there, Prof.
No, but
Yeah.
if Argentina
Do you reckon
wins,
I fell for it?
Argentina wins, perfect. I don't care. They're 2 of the best teams to watch at the moment. Australia, Argentina. Let them free flow, run up and down, chip and chase us a whole lot.
Yeah.
He just kept bloody stopping it.
Yeah, he was a little quick
for
on
Pete's
advantage.
sake.
Yeah.
It's not about Australia losing.
Yeah.
Argentina were better on the day. They didn't.
Well, even Contempomi came out and he had an
Yeah.
issue with it.
Yeah,
So-
which is always big when the winning coach is saying
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
You got 42,000 people there. It's a great spectacle for the sport. Spring is in the air. Everybody's in a good mood.
Let the sport be the spectacle.
Let the sport be the spectacle. Thank you. Not the man in the shirt with the whistle.
Yep.
We're going to get back into that game in a sec. That was my other learning. How's everybody's? We're doing this weight loss challenge. Sorry, weight gain, weight loss,
Yep.
weight loss, weight loss. How's it all going? We're trying to get to these body fat percentages.
I locked in a little bit more last week. I remember I said this time last week I was struggling to lock in. I kicked into gear and I had a good week of training and nutrition throughout last week. However, I did maybe fall off the wagon over the weekend. I'll admit that. So baby steps.
Okay, good. Are you?
Yep.
I can't imagine
Good.
you do things by halves.
No, I've been giving it a good crack. But I think that mass is that's slow. I'm just gonna have to wait.
What's
Been lifting.
What are you changing in your training? I would imagine you have to do
Less
more lifting.
cardio after weights.
Right.
So usually I'll do like a little burner or something, just to feel like after weights, just to really finish me off.
Ooh, okay.
Well, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do know what you mean. My mind went somewhere.
Yeah.
But you're training because you don't lift weights with someone else, right?
No,
So you're not really repping out to max.
no, it wouldn't be like a one.
So you're doing more high rep,
more high,
hypertrophy
eights,
stuff.
eights,
rather than-
sometimes 6s, supersetting with 8s.
Okay.
Is that what I need to be doing to put on muscle? I need to do heavier and less.
just gotta
Or
shift
you
in.
can get a program where you start at the higher reps. You know, you do 3 of them, then you go to 4 reps of 6 the next week. Then I don't know,
So I should be
4
changing
by
what I'm
4
doing.
each week.
You just
build-
basically, at the end of your program, you're doing sort of 1 to 2 reps, or 1 to 3 reps, rather than at the start you do more reps, then you work down.
Okay, good.
Even
This
go a
is good.
couple of
People are
weeks.
learning
You
something.
go a couple of weeks of 1 at
Yeah.
8, a couple of weeks 6.
Okay, great. All right, I'm learning. This
Yeah.
is great.
But how are you going with it? No more fainting?
No, I haven't fainted. I had a bit of a blowout on the weekend. It was the quiz night at the school.
Yeah. Oh, that'll get anyone.
Yeah, and we lost, so I just
Oh.
I hit the bottle, because I went in thinking.
Were you upset that you weren't emceeing? You were, I reckon.
No, the gentleman that did it did a decent job.
Decent.
Decent.
No, it's not about me. It's about
Nah.
it's about raising money for the school.
Yeah.
And
Which is why you bought so many alcoholic drinks.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
What was
At
it,
one
the red
point, I was
wine? Were
drinking
you in the
red
red-
wine.
Oh. Once you're at red, like
Yeah.
we know.
Well, I had like 2 or 3 glasses, and then my wife came up and said, "We only brought white wine," and I was like, "Whose wine have I?" Is at the wrong table, drinking somebody else's wine. Anyway,
It's Jimbo's on the red.
oh, I
It's
know.
time for bed.
I
you
know. And my wife gave me the look, and we went home early.
But
So-
like what type of look? Like as in that look or like stop look?
It was like I looked like.
Oh,
Oh.
I like it. It's a nice look.
All right, let's get into the footy. I don't know how long we've been going.
Yeah.
Hopefully you've skipped to this. There are time codes. Loss, Pumas, 28, defeated the Wallabies, 26. As we've said, what a magical afternoon of footy there. What an advertisement for the game. Well and truly a game of 3 quarters, where the first 3 quarters are very similar, and then obviously the last 20 minutes, the Aussies
Opened up.
Yeah.
opened up, 19 points in 13 minutes. Hot start for us with Mr. Sualihi, Biv.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great try. I mean, I just think they looked pretty sharp to begin with, and going down that right flank and Joseph passing it out, getting the ball back, and he just looks strong. Like the last couple of weeks, it just looks like he's starting to look and feel a little bit more comfortable in his role, finding ways to get second touches and just have an impact on the game. But the worrying thing was then straight away conceded a try. Like that was, like the disappointing thing. Everyone was up, and the Wallabies would have been, feeling pretty good about themselves early. But straight away to concede points like that, like that's always a concern.
What went wrong there? Just so I understand that. Did he take too long to kick it, or why did we?
No, as soon as you
Tangy,
move,
wasn't it?
yeah, I think as soon as you move, the opposition can charge. I don't know. It all happened really quick, like to watch, even when you watch it back on replay. So I don't know whether he was back his 10 metres.
Yeah, I mean, on the replays I've watched, it doesn't look like it's a generous 10 if he is.
Yeah.
I haven't got any concern with when he started his run, but maybe the point in which he started it. But at the same time, it's not for him to adjudicate it. Like he's
Team's
gone and
also
done an
got to be
action.
aware
Yeah.
someone's there.
Well, then you just dummy and go.
Yeah. So it's
And then Montoya outran Nick White.
Whitey, yeah.
So, but you were saying you did something with him on
Well, I
Thursday.
spoke with Whitey on Thursday, and he's going to re-break his left leg. I think once he's officially done. I don't know if he's officially done with the Wallabies or the Bledisloe's a chance, but he's going to re-break this left one. It's been causing him a few issues. Re-break it like almost Forrest Gump style.
Right, to straighten the bow.
Straighten it right out.
So he's
You
going
get
from
yourself
a
a
bow
nice
to an
pair.
arrow.
Yeah, get a nice
Wow.
pair of jeans. That's what I said. No,
Well, won't that then mean
opens up your wardrobe.
But also, won't that mean then he's out of kilter? Like this side will be longer because it's straighter.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm sure there's
That,
smarter
to
people
me,
than
then
me that are
starts
going
me
to
to
break it.
think he's going to have bad hips.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd hang on to him.
Yeah,
People won't even recognise him if
yeah.
he straightens those legs.
Who's this
out.
guy? Who's 6 foot.
Yeah,
That's
6
true.
foot guy with moustache.
6'5".
Yeah.
Right. So then they score. Then, it was kind of 21 points, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
Based
reckon that
on
was a real
penalties
momentum
Yeah.
swing, and that Carrera's like, you'd hate to be his dog the way he kicks. He is,
pinpoint.
everything. What was he, 9 from 9 in the end, was it? Or 8 from 8?
8
8
from
from
8.
8, yeah.
But just
Didn't
they
even-
never look like missing.
No.
They're not swinging. They're not close
No.
to the. He's quite amazing.
Yeah.
Couple of little highlights. I thought Slippers catch for, and then when he
Oh,
called
for the
mark,
mark? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
that was
Yeah, bit of rugby IQ from the old bull.
that was absolutely all time.
Yeah, look, I thought, let's talk Tane. I think he had moments where he was good. That 50-22 was good. But he also had moments where you could see he hadn't played or started in that arena before and hadn't had much game time before it. I think it's a concern, and there's been chat even now. Like I've seen some stuff today about maybe they're going to go back on sending James back to England, and maybe he hasn't got on the plane. I did text him today and
To ask
say,
if he's gotten on
I
the
said,
plane.
hey, mate, have you got on that plane on WhatsApp? I got the double tick. which means, normally if it's the phone's off or out of reception and you only get the one tick.
Oh.
I got the double tick. It's not blue ticked yet.
But you can get Wi-Fi in planes.
True. But no reply, no confirmation on that. But
So what do you think that is? You know him well. Is that...
no,
He's also a Monday and he knows that you're getting on this pod.
maybe that's it. He's holding off for the GBR AMZ or whatever it is.
Yeah, very good show.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, it's obvious the impact that he has, right? Like he comes on, not just him, but Tane, and I thought the bench did really well for the Wallabies. But it's obvious, and I just think as well, like we've done so well. The Wallabies have done so well this year to create the momentum, create the interest, and put themselves in a position where we could potentially win the Rugby Championship and/or the Bledisloe Cup for the first time in a very long time. But it's our decisions that are going to cut ourselves at the knees by sending James back, by not allowing Will to come later in the week. Like, I know, I just think from where it was in the afternoon on Saturday afternoon out there, and the amount of interest we had in the game, if we've got an opportunity to go and further that, then and it's up to us to make that decision. Why would we not do that?
I'm with you.
I understand some of these young guys need time in the saddle, but like it's the ultimate representative team. You pick your best players.
Blood them in on the spring tour.
Yeah, absolutely do that, right? And I don't know, I just think they've worked so hard this year, and not many people gave them the too many chances in terms of the results that they've had this year, and they put themselves in a position, and yet it's our decisions that may not ruin the opportunity, but certainly make it a lot harder than it needs to be.
Our aerial game, which has been good the last few weeks, but sitting there at the game live, it felt like Argentina basically won every aerial contest. Every time either we put up the ball and there was a contest for it, I felt like they came out with it, or alternatively, we didn't put any kick pressure on.
Yeah.
Was that something you guys were noticing?
Definitely. Yeah, I think we lost that aerial battle. We lost it also in the Lions period as well. Those Lions tests.
That third game especially.
Yeah, it was pretty concerning. And then it's reared its head again. Against Argentina, if you've got an effective kicking game and the pressure they're putting on, that's an area that we definitely need to get better, because the All Blacks will spot that and they'll go straight to it.
I think with that part of the game, as outside backs, you do a lot of work just under a high ball the whole time. You might do some things around the posts or, I'd kind of make it a little bit harder. But there's just so much more to the contested high ball game than the bloke standing underneath it. It's the other guys. I think more time needs to be spent at training on the players working back or having a strategy. Well,
what do you think about Tom Hooper's one getting done there?
Which one was that?
When he was running back, was it Tom Hooper? Was he the one when they were running back? We ran straight into him and then they get the penalty. And he didn't really escort. He just moved to the left and then he was heading back towards the ball and then we get penalised.
Yeah, I mean, the escort
and that was a pivotal time in the game as well.
Yeah, the escort one's it's a tough one, right? It's interpretation, and sometimes, the way that someone falls to the ground may catch the side of the eye a little bit more than others or whatever. But I just think, well, if escorting's, so highly scrutinised, then you don't worry about escorting anyone back. You work even harder to get behind the ball to hit that breakdown. Or if there's a loose ball or a tap back, or you say to the guy going up for the ball, if you don't feel like you can get a clean catch on it, get a hand on it and knock it back, because we know that our guys have worked behind and you can get the scraps.
Like a kickoff.
Yeah, like a kickoff, right? So I just think that there's more than just the guy that's receiving the ball that can be worked on through the week, and it might be that you race everyone back, like Tom Hooper, if he was doing a 40-metre sprint test going back into there, into behind the ball, rather than jogging back or whatever, just to be a presence in that sort of between the kick and the receiver. Then all of a sudden you just got a different type of mindset around the kick strategy or the kick receipt strategy. Just get behind the ball, and then that way the players know that if they don't get a clean catch, they can just tap it back, and you've got players there.
Do you think that was a penalty? Do you think I couldn't see it on the big screen?
I didn't. His very first movement, he went across, which was the angle, but the kick was too far. And the winger knew this, so he's run straight into Tom Hooper and he's gone like that.
So the other ones,
because you could have avoided it if it was contestable and shorter. I'm sure he would have gone around Hoops and then tried to go for the ball that way.
I guess the other two that didn't make much sense to me, right, were the ones where twice he said you stood up in an offside position.
Yeah.
So Harry Wilson was looking away from the ball and stood up, and so was Angus Bell.
Yep.
And then the their 9 ran straight into them.
It's just crafty, yeah.
Yeah, so should that be a penalty? Or, I mean, he didn't. The other thing is he then passed it and it didn't slow down their attack.
Yeah, I mean that's just something that the halfbacks play for, right? Like,
right.
I mean, the argument you could say is that the players shouldn't get up with their back to the ball. They should just be aware of it, and that way they can get away and get out of the way of the 9, right? So there's definitely arguments there. That's just like, when there's a player there and in between the 9 and the 10, and the halfback throws at him. Like that's just smart
gamesmanship.
And the other one I had for you was we all know that forward pass on Dunganu's last try was a long way forward.
Yeah.
Like,
do you reckon?
I mean, I haven't seen all the angles.
Yeah.
So how and why does that go through as a try? Like, and you guys are explaining this to me now, but then there was the one on halfway where Fraser McWright threw it over his shoulder on the line.
Yeah.
And then you could see that it didn't go forward.
Yep.
But it's still a scrum to them. Like, why can the TMO can't rule on that? Or why can't the TMO rule on
the TMO can rule on forward pass,
so,
yeah.
Well, I think they said there was nothing clear and obvious on the Dungunu one, which was probably pretty clear and obvious. I think I was expecting it to come back. I was quite shocked that it...
That's the problem with our game, and that's where Felipe was talking about. There's so much grey. So it's interpretation, that one. I mean, forward pass should be pretty black and white, but just around the ruck and getting up offside position or escorting, like there's so many rules in our game, which is grey. And that's why each week it's not consistent with the refs,
No, and you can see it's frustrating both sides.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, the refs
and everyone, the fans.
Yeah.
There's so many confused fans at the game.
The refs the last couple of weeks have been copying. Remember Victor Matfield said in the first game that the biggest game should have the best referees, and then this week there's a lot of chat around the referee from the Australia-Argentina game. So it's a bloody hard task for him. Like there's so many different things, and like you say, it's interpretation. It's making decisions in the heat of the moment with the information they've got. They may not have the hindsight that we get on socials and all the rest of it, but I do agree that there's too much grey in the laws of our game. Like it's probably just too many laws.
But also, if you are on the ground and you see on the big screen that Valentini's been hit in the head, like that's what Harry Wilson was blowing up about, right? Or
you have to then.
Don't you then just?
I think you've got the right to do it because even could have been South Africa's first try. They'd scored it. Ngoma Zulu, he put the kick over. Then they came back and said, "Oh no, there was a knock on with the halfback." So they've got the capacity to pull it back. So as soon as you see it, I don't know. Yeah, it's very confusing, mate. I agree.
We are not whinging here because the better side on the day.
Definitely. I think Argentina was the best side.
Well, much better. The amount of drop ball.
My point being, even this other game that I'm a neutral, South Africa, New Zealand, they pulled it back a good couple of minutes later. So they do have the capacity to do it.
So let me give you some sexy stats and why the Pumas were better on the day. 59% possession, 56% territory. They had over 100 more carry meters than we did.
Yep.
You felt like they went up the guts as opposed to us that were kind of throwing difficult passes, forcing the issue.
Yeah, I mean, our handling probably wasn't where it needs to be. And, like we made it a lot harder for ourselves throughout.
9 errors in the first half.
9 errors in the first half. So,
he's
I mean, it's hard to get like consistency and cohesion and momentum when you're doing that, right? So, and that can be said through pressure from the opposition, through, trying to make a mark on the game. There's so many different things that come into it, but either way, like the execution wasn't where it needed to be. And then, obviously the penalty count was heavily against us, but again, you could argue that maybe that's also the pressure that we were under, that we, part of it we put ourselves in. Obviously, there's going to be some contentious ones in there, but you just can't be in a position where you're relying on that.
I think also that disruption, drop ball, you can't get that cohesion, you can't get your game plan going. That would have added to Tane's frustration. His first start, you just want to get the team, the players that you want to actually execute when you get down their half, to put some points on, put some pressure on them, and you just can't string enough phases together. So he couldn't, maybe as a ball player, he couldn't feel the game too much in the first half because it was so stop-start. Didn't really have multiple phases where you can get a feel how the defence is coming, where the space is, because we couldn't string too many phases together. So hopefully a better performance would then contribute to Tane being able to actually show what he's got.
It's 2 weeks in a row that we've been down. So we're 19-7 this week, 21-7 last week. So we've kind of done the exact same thing again, but couldn't get it done this week. Something very obvious that might be a bit stupid to say, but shouldn't the people we're bringing on the end, shouldn't they be starting? Like,
there's been a bit of chat around that
Shouldn't
last
it be as simple as
24, 48 hours.
yeah, bringing Bell on at the start, bringing Jock on at the start, bringing
I kind of like Belly in the
Tate.
second half. He
Yeah,
has a
his
huge impact when he
Yeah.
comes on.
Mm.
Even his little line break where his offload should have been right, but it just hit his chest. So then it wasn't a clean catch there. Tane as well went in the first half where he made a little line break, went to offload, which was on, but he just didn't give it enough. Like it's just small moments that were away.
Yeah. And Bobby across the line. That
I know.
We had so many chances. So
Yeah.
the Wallabies are playing great. Everything's going great. Rugby's great. Life's great.
Life's great.
Who do you
We've
go,
got
Goit?
Opportunities.
Who's in the 10 jersey at Eden Park?
Well, where's Dono at? Where's
Well, apparently he's available.
right? So well, I mean, that was the last 10 that we went with in the line series, and it depends if Jock's here or not. I probably
Let's say that Jock's gone back, so it's Tane, Liner, and Dono.
We're in New Zealand. I think I'd start with Dono,
Same, yeah.
and then I'd give Tane another chance off the bench, to give him more time in the saddle, and then it also gives Tom Liner another week to look after his head or his hammy.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
What would you do?
I'd go the same. Dono
Yeah.
to start.
Yeah.
Playing for as long as you can.
I'd be starting
Tane.
Carlo Tizzano in the centres just quietly.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
He was very good at inside centre. I did enjoy in the crowd when people started to work out. I think it was off a scrum when he first put him in there. And everybody started going, is that Carlo? Is he an inside centre?
Stitch me up.
No, I didn't.
you've also got Flicky Towel. He, not that Hunter. I thought Hunter was great. His ball carriers were strong. Defensively, he was good. But you just lose maybe the understanding of how the team's trying to play
Yeah.
because Len's been there from the start.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I
so
think
he was
we
a bit of a-
can all agree Lenny's been probably the Wallabies' best.
Yes,
This
he
year.
was a big.
He's a
Yeah.
big out. I think Hunter's a great player, but I
Yeah,
just
very
think
good.
like the form that Lenny Ikitau's in at the moment, jeez. Rarefied air.
Absolutely,
which is good knowing that he's coming back into the side. They obviously take on the All Blacks at Eden Park.
Oof. It's a
Eden Park, eh?
Is that not the beer? What's happening here?
Well, no, you've gone a
I'm
different
not
one. You've gone the
tasting
redfish. We were on the blackfish the first time.
Oh, what is the redfish?
Well, it's
it's
full
the
strength.
heavy.
That's the one that makes you get an Uber, James.
Oh, well, that was silly.
Yeah.
If you're watching, we've grabbed the wrong beers out of the fridge. And we're giving Great Northern a free kick, even though they don't sponsor us.
Yeah, well, they deserve it. They're
They
good
do.
beer.
It is a good beer. Right, so they go over to New Zealand. They'll take on the Kiwis at
It's
Eden
a
Park.
tough one, eh?
It is.
Yeah.
It's a well, I mean, it's tough obviously because look how long it's taken us to win there. But just after their result on the weekend as well.
Yeah.
I remember we spoke this time last week with South Africa, not their greatest performance against Australia in the first game, rebound in the second. New Zealand, not their greatest, rebound in the second. Right?
That was one hell of a rebound from South Africa.
It was a huge rebound, but it means now that the All Blacks go back to their cultural home of rugby at Eden Park.
Mm.
They want to put a bit of a statement performance out there, and it's
Yeah.
against our boys.
But
and-
there's also that 40 minutes, it showed some vulnerability
Mm.
there. If we can attack and perform well enough that, I believe we can get the job done. It's not going to be easy. That first half, I thought the All Blacks, they were probably 2 or 3 passes away from icing that game. I thought they were attacking super well. Carter's first try was so good, side-to-side attack. So they've got it in them. And if I watched that first half and didn't watch the second half, I would have thought, I reckon All Blacks are going to win this by 10, 13.
yeah.
I didn't see that coming. Ches Dog, our boy,
Yeah, our boy Chesney.
he had a cracker.
Could have had 3. Dropped
Yeah.
one over the line. What about, though, like, to the last point we were talking about around some of those guys off the bench starting? Because New Zealand didn't have the greatest second half last week, and if you maybe put pressure on them early, all of a sudden you could maybe open up a couple of fresh wounds from last weekend and a couple of those doubts creep in where I think like now maybe even the start is even more crucial.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you come out in the first 20 in a bell and these guys go out there and they find themselves, let's just say, for example, could be 14-0 after 20 or something, in a perfect world for us.
Mm.
But then all of a sudden they start to think, oh, shit, here we go again. Like,
Especially at home.
like...
You start bringing that pressure of playing at home
So,
into it.
for the mental side of it, do we maybe even more so consider starting some of those guys off the bench who have been going really strong for us?
Also, to
to
back
start
up
the
your
game
point, that first test against South Africa, the All Blacks were 14 points up real quick. Their first couple of plays worked, and then they just build and feed off that. Like any good team, you get to a good lead, you just tip the foot on the throat. But if we're able to start fast, and I like
So
it.
43-10 that second half. So it was 10-7 at half time.
Yep.
It's funny, Chez's intercept was almost identical to the one that
Yeah.
Max Jorgensen had,
Yeah.
but it just stuck in Chez's hand. He takes away. He takes off. No one is getting anywhere near him. Did you see there was a chase for the ball, and it was him and old mate Mackenzie
Oh, yeah, D-Mate, yeah.
and D-Mac. And it was like D-Mac was running in sand.
Yeah.
Like the speed with which Chisholm went past him. But they all scored. Like your man,
Quagga.
got across.
Yeah.
What an amazing try. So the chip across the field for
Peter Steph.
and he just tosses it up. Unbelievable.
I thought had that pass not stuck, he probably would have got a penalty anyway, Peter Steph, getting tackled in the air there.
Yeah, true. RG Snyman, God, he's good to watch.
Well, he had one denied as well early.
Yep, that's the one that I was saying. They went back.
Yeah, the little knock on at the ruck there. But
Yeah.
so whilst the All Blacks started strong, but and then also so they had RG Snyman's denied and also Chezzy's
Yeah, that's right.
the knock on over the line as well. So both teams started fast. It's I don't know, bloody good footy.
It is, but you couldn't see it. Like, to predict that, like, in New Zealand, to them to pile on, that last 25, 30 minutes was just like...
Amazing. And then...
Amazing,
How long has it been since you saw empty seats at an All Blacks game? Like that, the last couple of tries that were scored, you looked up and there was full bays. Not full bays, but full rows empty, and you're thinking, this isn't good. What do they do? What do the All Blacks do? Changes that they make. Was Will Jordan injured? Is that why he wasn't at fullback?
No. DMAC, because they lost. Who did they lose on the wing?
Well, Severis.
No, last week in the first test, they lost. That's right.
Imoni Narawa.
That's right. They lost Narawa, and he then DMAC came in and played really well at fullback.
Yeah.
So I think they kept that combination for the start of this test. That's why he was there on the sideline. But even that, like Will Jordan made that line break. Usually he'd maybe beat the fullback or he'd put someone away. He throws a wide ball at the toes of, could have been even Leroy Carter. He knocks it on. So it's just, there's only those small moments. They're still dangerous, but it's just they weren't finishing things that they usually do.
Heaviest ever test match defeat. This RC is tossing up some broken records, isn't it?
Aren't they?
Yeah, Razors, you'd be feeling some heat. There wouldn't be too much breakdancing going on at the moment, I reckon.
No.
Well, mate, do you think you'll breakdance if they win the RC?
You probably wouldn't. For an All Black.
You wouldn't? Oh, this is a good RC, though.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of the great RCs.
Yeah. Even though they're not been as dominant, say, for example, they do go on and win, like it's probably one of the better ones for any of these four teams to win, right?
You reckon Schmitty could breakdance? He can do a lot.
He might break himself whilst dancing.
What sort of dance do you think he'd do, Schmitty? Is he a...
Don't know. You take Razor out of the conversation. Who's the best dancer? Because, I've seen Russie having a few drinks.
Yeah.
I imagine Felipe can go, like the
tango.
tango.
Pony. Oh, yeah. He'd have hips for days.
And you reckon Joe's just
way
back?
You know what? I'm going to throw it out there. I think he'd be like really good at, say, like the waltz or something. Like he'd have like really smooth moves, glide across but he'd need a partner and
nice
like
game
his wife,
plan.
obviously. But just like he's not a freestyle sort of standalone dancer. He needs.
Oh, he's no Ray Gun.
But he's like, he's just like leading his partner around the dance floor and be really like upright.
Oh,
in
and it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect. Hopefully we get to see it. Anything else on that game, boys, before we move on? Just it's juicy. That's all it is.
I think this is the first big test that I personally thought Lebock really came on and delivered well.
13 points. He was very good off the tee.
Yeah, but even just the confidence, there was, it could have been 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes, and he was kicking on the right touchline, switches to his left foot just to kick a penalty out. Well, that shows a lot of confidence, like, especially when it's not that he's had glowing
there's been a lot of
reviews of his game. There's been a lot of pressure on him, and I thought he delivered and played really well.
Well, 7 changes that he made going into that match. Like, that's a pretty broad swing.
Yeah, that's Rusty.
Yeah, I know. Because remember last week when we spoke about it, I said, I'd imagine there'll be a few changes. And unfortunately, he actually announced it on the Monday, like that night,
Yeah, I know.
before it went to air. But
Well, he was Thursday the game before. He's Monday.
Yeah.
He's all over the place. This table, we touched on it at the start. Australia on top, 11 points. South Africa and New Zealand, 10 points. And then Argentina, 9 points. So literally anybody could win this contest. Crystal ball it for me, boys. Let's start with Springboks, Argentina. Ken lost Pumas, Jag won.
Definitely.
yeah,
Easily, yep.
Is there one in particular that you're thinking?
probably the Twickenham one.
Yeah.
Where are they playing in South Africa?
Yeah, that's what I was going to
In
ask.
Durban.
Yeah. No, I think the big chance for them would be the Twickenham one.
So let's say they split that, and then, I mean, the Aussies, can they jag at least one against these All
Definitely,
Blacks?
yeah.
Absolutely.
I think this has shown that anyone can beat anyone on their day. You know, if they're performing well. What we've probably not had, I reckon, is both teams at the peak of their powers in that one match. Like one team's probably dominated the other one. So it'll be interesting. Hopefully these are going to be cracking ways to finish.
Who's going to win it?
Australia.
Yeah, Australia.
Yeah.
What do you expect me to say?
I don't know.
Well, who do you think will win it, James?
I think Australia.
Yeah.
Tommy, who do you think? New Zealand. Tom. Go. God, he loves New Zealand.
He
and
does,
Kiwis.
I know,
He's
he's-
All Black.
No one asked for
Mate.
honesty.
You just...
Oh,
Yeah,
too late.
Australia.
There we
Thank you,
go.
Tommy.
Yeah, nice.
Gentlemen,
Yep.
let's talk some Super Rugby AUS.
Let's do
I'll do the scores for you very quickly. Force 24 defeated the Waratahs 3, and the Reds 36 defeated the Brumbies 26. Viv, you were at the Force match.
That's dominant,
was.
isn't it?
Yeah, it was actually really dominant. Like the Force attack just dominated. They just were asking questions of Waratahs. Waratahs' attack was actually pretty disappointing, if I'm being honest. Like even when they had the ball, they just weren't really threatening too much. And I thought Henry Robertson, the halfback, Max Burry, played really well. I thought Mac Greeley at the back played well for the Western Force. Curly Bill came on early, played at 12. The young 13 for the Force went off with the HIA, so Curly got probably 60-odd minutes, played really well. But they just, I don't know, they just look more threatening. And I know that within that Western Force camp, they really want to go hard at this competition. They're hoping that maybe because the final hasn't been determined as to where it's going to be. I think it's going to be the weekend of the Test match in Perth. If the Force are in it and maybe hosting it, maybe there's a chance it could be a curtain raiser.
Oh, that'd be
Oh,
good.
wow.
That'd be great.
But yeah, I mean, obviously there's still a couple of games to play out. They all play each other once, so over the next couple of weeks. But yeah, I was really impressed with the Western Force. I thought their Darcy Swain, the boys up front, guys have sort of been on the fringes, were having a real crack. But yeah, it was good. It was a good night out there at the Warringah Rats and at the Pittwater.
It's good that. I think Super Rugby need to do more of
Yeah.
those club venues if they're able to. I don't know the agreement with the government or whatever, but even in Canberra, I'd love them to go to Viking Park. Could be sold out. Manuka Oval would be amazing.
Yeah. Well, they're doing it. Palmyra
and Palmyra,
Yeah.
this weekend. So you got Waratahs Reds at Narrabri, and then Force Brumbies. At
And
What's
what
a
was
big
the
festival of
atmosphere
rugby?
like?
Yeah, I
Roughly?
mean, look, it was probably 3,000 to 5,000 people there or something. So it wasn't a huge crowd, but it was everyone was engaged. It was good. It was a good evening out there. The Narrabri one this weekend for the for the Waratahs. It's a big festival of rugby. I think there's all the age groups are playing. There's
that's great.
maybe there's a classics game there as well.
Yep.
We're not playing in that one.
No, I deleted the email.
yeah.
That came through.
But yeah, so it's going to be a big festival, so that'll be great. But yeah, I mean, it's also good because there's a lot of young guys that are playing the Shoot Shield, the Hospital Cup, and John Den Cup, and the iterations in Perth as well. Forgive me, I don't know the name of that competition.
Well done on getting the John Ident though.
Yeah, and but so some of those guys that played really well in the club comps this year are getting a chance to step up and test themselves in tougher competition as well. And I mean, it's good because these players, now that club's finished and not going to be playing Wallabies and there's no Super Rugby on, it means they don't have to just train between now and Feb.
Yeah.
Like there's getting game. The best place to learn is in a game environment, and for these guys to get even 3-4 games extra.
Could be a few actually playing for contracts.
Yeah,
as
it's great.
well,
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely. Yeah.
Tommy's saying Stephen Larkham loves it.
Yeah.
Yes.
He,
I saw Byrne do
Yeah.
an interview. on
He
that.
said he prefers this to the Super Rugby Pacific.
Yeah, and Byrne
Says-
doesn't get excited about much.
Yep. Says he
Other than
wishes that
chess.
this would replace it.
Is that verbatim?
Verbatim, and he also said he could take or leave the Wallabies. Not
Yeah.
interested. So this is where it's at.
Yeah, I
for
heard that.
Super Rugby AUS. I guess it is now. You know, the constant debate, which is that Europe play a lot more footy than we do down here in the Southern Hemisphere. This is more kilometres in the legs.
Well, especially for those
Or-
fringe players.
Yeah.
Because in Super Rugby, they just hold bags for most of the...
I don't think it is more kilometres in the legs when you look at it. Like, yeah, it's extra games, but if you're not playing games, you're probably doing more kilometres at
Okay,
training.
so what's the terminology you'd like to use? More
Well, it's
shoulder
more,
to the
it's
wheel.
more like match
match time.
yeah,
More-
exposure, I suppose.
Yep, more mouth guards in the mouth.
More mouth guards.
Because
in
you
the
don't
mouth.
wear a
Yep.
mouth guard when you're running.
Yeah.
More mouth guards.
No, but that's also my point about like resting players in test footy. I'm like, why would you do that? Rest them through the week of training. Like if they need rest them through the 6 hours of intense training, and they'll still give you an 80-minute performance in the game. Like the game is the most important part of the week. So if you need to rest them from anything, rest them from the stuff that's not as important.
Beef, you're on a heater.
But you know what I mean?
100%.
I don't understand
agree.
this whole like
What I'm saying, you're on a
resting
heater,
players
go
and all
for
that.
it.
Like what you want to do as a player is play. So if you feel like a player needs rest, don't flog them for 6 hours during the week, but let them play on the weekend.
Yeah, I suppose that the only argument to that is I don't think it's a valid argument, but coaches potentially will say, well, if they're not able to do what they need to throughout the week, then they don't get the right
Sure,
on the
but what I
weekend.
would also say in terms of like not losing cohesion is they still go in for the plays and the team run stuff.
Yep.
Maybe not the opposed stuff,
Yep.
but like, you know, all the heavy breakdown drills and this and that, like all these things that are going to have, you know, an impact on their
Negative impact.
yeah,
on their
negative impact on
performance,
their
yeah.
performance or whatever, like in terms of like load, then just take them out of those parts of the sessions. But where they need the cohesion and all that of team runs, let them play that. But there's ways you can manage people's rest than just not picking them for a game.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I don't know, I just think...
I'm with you.
Yeah.
What's Swoop think?
I hope he's doing all right.
Oh,
Got to be
do
back.
you reckon he's still watching?
Should
He
we
would
try
have
and
turned it off
FaceTime
if he...
Try and FaceTime Swoop. Let's just see.
Yeah.
God.
Just ask him what he thought about.
Yeah.
Let's just ask him anything.
Should we stitch him up and just announce his phone number?
Yeah, let's do that. I hope he's okay.
Oh, I'm worried
Mate,
sick. I've not been able to concentrate.
No,
this
I'm the
pod.
same.
Yeah.
Poor bugger.
Yeah.
Here we go. We are now FaceTiming him. If you're listening, make sure you tune in.
You know what? If he doesn't have like a sick voice, he probably won't answer.
Yeah,
Because
that's
he's
true.
playing Fox a bit.
Oh.
like the
If he
kids.
doesn't answer, we're calling a bloody ambulance because he's
Yeah, he's gone.
You know how we did that?
Okay, so Swoop didn't answer.
Let's we're about to chat the Wallaroos Canada match, but
Yeah.
before we do, just to lighten it up in between, Tommy's
Yeah.
written a bit of a quiz.
Okay,
I like it.
Sure.
You guys happy to go head to head?
Have you seen all the answers?
I have.
Okay. I just thought
Oh,
give
you
you
want
a
me
go.
to compete? No,
Yeah.
I've read it, unfortunately. Sorry. KOKO Quiz. Today's theme is Canada. Oh, Canada.
Don't put the answers up again, Tommy.
Did we work out, was it Canucks or Canucks?
Canucks.
Thought so.
Canada has the most what? A, maple trees. B, beavers. C, mooses. Or D, seemingly polite people that turn out to be serial killers. Very
Wow.
good, Tommy. A, B, C, or D, maple trees.
Right, in the world?
It doesn't say. Maybe
In
in
the world.
in North America. Where do you
No.
want to go here? Lock in, Drew.
I'm going to go maple trees.
Maple trees.
Oh, that's what I want to go, but should we keep things spicy? I'll
Yeah,
go-
let's do it.
All right. I'm going to go with the moose.
A ding, ding, ding. The moose.
Really?
I was thinking the moose knuckle.
I just thought because America's so much...
Well, just because of the beaver.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what you're referring to.
That's where you set me.
I thought because America's so big that they'd have more because of landmass rather than... Anyway.
Tommy, Chat GPT never gets it wrong when they write these quizzes.
Mate,
Canada is an ice hockey mad country. In the game of ice hockey, how much does the puck weigh? 170 grams, 160 grams, 180 grams, a lot less than Swoop has to lose in our pod's weight loss challenge. Am I right?
Yeah, am I
What a
right?
shame he's not here for that one.
I'm going the 160.
I'll go 180.
It's 170, boys. You both missed out. Question number 3. Which of these sports did Canada create? Curling, basketball, 10-pin bowling, or seal clubbing?
What? What's
Tell
seal
me.
clubbing?
No, not...
No, it's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, right now I got it. Yeah, I shouldn't have asked that.
It's where the seals go out clubbing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They like to dance.
Yeah, keep going. You're-
No, you're first.
No, I'm not first this
Yeah,
time.
I went first that
Yeah,
last
you
Okay,
are
sure.
first.
I'm going to go with curling.
Curling and
I feel like they'd come up with ten-pin bowling. They're happy people.
basketball. Guys, come on.
Really?
No, it's not.
Yeah, James A. Naismith.
Yeah, no, it's one of the sleep stories I listen to.
Was it Canadian?
Scotty Pippen's the narrator. Yeah,
Oh, you
He's
shouldn't
got
have fallen
an awesome
asleep.
voice.
yeah. I've probably fallen asleep before it gets to that point.
Because they were, what's the, he's Canadian.
Yeah, right.
Is he?
So
But
basically,
it was in Kentucky, wasn't it?
yeah,
that
it
they-
was during like the winter, and he needed to create an indoor sport.
Yeah, he put up a peach basket.
And
Oh,
the
beefy.
3 meter rule, 3 meter height of the ring is not because of anything scientific. It's just because that's how high the poles were that they hung the basket on.
So good. He was from Mount Norson,
I thought he was from Arkansas.
Quebec.
Yeah, right.
In the NHL, there is a team that resides in Winnipeg. What are they called? The Winnipeg Watts. A, Whalers. B, Jets. C, Whitehawks. D, Wholesome Friendly Neighbours. Whalers, Jets, Hawks. Whitehawks.
The Whalers.
Oh, I was going to go Whalers. And in that case, I'm going to go Whitehawks.
It's the Jets. Jeez, you blokes are.
Yeah. We
We need a third
focus so
person
much
here.
more when that sick guy's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hope it's gastro. You drop a few kilos doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
The Canadians have a national drink called the Caesar. In this drink, you'll find vodka, lime juice, Tabasco, tomato sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and one missing ingredient. What is the missing ingredient? A,
Sounds
maple
like a
syrup.
Bloody Mary.
Mm.
B, one oyster. C, clam juice. D, cement in the hope that they will one day stand up to the USA.
Oh, clam juice is a bit fine.
So clam juice,
Oyster.
one oyster.
Maple syrup.
I'm going to go clam juice.
Oyster.
It's clam juice. Oh, ding, ding,
What?
ding. We have a tie.
Why did you go that?
Because
What?
I've had one.
Oh,
You've had clam juice, I bet you have.
Have you?
Yeah, from my navel to my nose.
Really? That's fantastic. I'll have to have one. What everyday thing was invented in Canada?
Yeah.
Yep. Good. A, a telephone. B, a gas-powered barbecue. C, the spatula. D, toilet paper.
What? Spatula.
Oh, I was going to go spatula. Because the other two are tech, and that was just a random one.
Okay.
In that case, I'm going to go gas-heated barbecue.
Okay, I'm going to give you both. You're both wrong, which means it's either telephone or toilet paper.
I'm going to go with the bath tissue.
Yes, and you got to go the other.
Telephone.
A ding, ding, ding. Biv wins.
Yes.
They come up with the telephone.
They did indeed.
Good on them. That's why I love the Canadians.
So
Yeah.
what was his name? Bell, wasn't it? So Graham Bell. Or
Oh, give us a
Alexander
bell.
Bell.
Is that where that
someone
comes
Bell?
from? Like,
Angus's.
give them a bell.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're learning so much.
Alexander Bell created the telephone. Tom saying he was a Canadian man. What a great quiz, Tom.
Really good.
Go on,
Yeah.
Tommy.
I learned
Great
a
work.
lot.
Congratulations.
That's
to
probably
you,
the
Viv.
first quiz I've ever learned something on.
Yeah. Hey, and people at home, text in. Actually, there's no way you can text in.
But try it.
Put a note that says you learnt something from Tom.
In the comments.
Yes, the Wallaroos World Cup has come sadly to a close. They were defeated by Canada, 46-5. Canada, a very, very good side.
Yeah.
Second in the world at the moment and looking very good for this tournament. Desi Miller, she scored in the 6th minute,
Of course
Yeah.
she did.
which was
Which
you know,
was
great signs for the
encouraging
Aussies.
watching
Yes.
You know what I did
Thinking-
like? The gold shorts.
Yes, with the
I
white
like the
top.
white top too.
Yeah. I mean, that's aside from the fact that, performance, but just a side note, I like those.
Yeah.
I think that the Wallaroos themselves, speaking to the girls in the week leading up to it, they knew it was going to be a tough ask. Canada have been really strong for a long time. It's going to be a spicy finish to this tournament. I think England looked great, New Zealand looked great, Canada looked great,
France.
and France, well, they might be without someone because cheeky little gnawing of the forearm went a miss throughout the course
Bit
of
of
the
a
game.
mange was there.
Little monge on the arme.
Mate, your
Oh,
French is beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful French. But I'm just very use my hands a lot. So
You
they
should
would
know
have
the
understood that.
Bra.
Oh, is that bra?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I should know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a great finish. But look, I think the Wallaroos girls would have learned a lot from that campaign. Whilst they would have been disappointed to bow out in the fashion they did, I think there's a lot to take from a lot of their performances, and they'll only get better for it. And knowing that the next World Cup will be on the home shores in 2029, there'll obviously be some players that won't be involved in that, but there's a good crop of young girls coming through for that Wallaroos team. So some really good things to look forward to.
Do you think the Canadians, obviously they're renowned for their forward pack and kind of pushing it up the middle. Do you think the Aussies might have prepped for that and then the Canadians just threw it to their wingers that just had gas?
I think it also looked probably their most complete performance at the World Cup, this one, where the Canadians just clicked for this quarter. Like they were dominant up front, but then even their offload game was impressive. Everything was sticking. Just reiterate exactly what Drew said. It's going to be a great learning experience for these girls to know, okay, if we want to be pushing at the pointy end of our home World Cup, this is where we need to get to. So, I mean, it was a good World Cup for them. I reckon they'd be satisfied with how they performed, but this one was probably just a bridge a little too far.
And that's obviously the end for Jo Yap with the Wallaroos. She stays in England now. I hope that wasn't a thing to do with just buying her a return ticket.
Well, you know what? Like if it was, smart footy from Rugby Australia, so don't have to double up on costs.
Yeah. One-way tickets are expensive, though.
Are they?
I'd book the return.
Okay. So, success for Jo in her stint with the Wallaroos. Do you think we've closed the gap between those top three, which is obviously...
I think they've definitely improved, yeah. I mean, but obviously, one thing with the women's game, they need more time together, more games of high quality and consistent access to resources and also like contracts and things so they can be full-time rugby contracted players and commit themselves full-time to it rather than having to divide time between, other jobs and being a player as well. So I think there's definitely been
some giant steps forward.
Excuse me. Yeah, some giant steps forward. And but now it's what we do from here, right? Like it's the next person that comes in to coach the women and then continuing what Jo Yap's done with this team. But again, it's so important now that we keep investing into the game and making sure that they get afforded the opportunities to allow them to get better.
Also, hopefully a couple of them impressed over there that they get noticed and they might get the opportunity to play in those tougher competitions. The Premiership over there or even in the French League, pick up a contract there.
They're very young, the Australian side.
Yeah, very young.
So by the time we get to 2029, hopefully they're sort of mid-20s. They've got lots of games, lots of caps under their belts. And
I reckon getting those tough games is crucial, though. Yeah. That's where you learn the most. You're not going to learn anything playing each other, I think, as far as development is concerned.
England 40 over Scotland.
Yep.
8. That England side at home. They're looking very good. France 18 defeated Ireland. 13 New Zealand 46. They defeated South Africa 17. It's this teenager sensation, Braxton Sorensen McGee. She's only 18. She's leading total points for the tournament, 52 points, and then the most tries, 8. She is an absolute freak.
Yeah, she's so good. She showed that through the Super Rugby Aupiki this year for the Blues, but I know she's just sort of gone into the next level of rugby and just looks like she's really at home. I mean, they do create really well. I mean, there's so many great players in that team. Portia Woodman, Wycliffe, Stacey Fuller. Sorry for that pronunciation, but Georgia Miller, I think, is really good. The young girl playing open side flanker. But there's a front row girl on the weekend. I saw her on the social media, and forgive me, I didn't pick up her name, but front row, number 3, 18 tackles in 21 minutes, just good chopping, impactful tackles. Yeah. I don't know, she's just getting around the field really well and just good technique, just chopping, held up her set piece.
For us. 18 tackles. Wow.
Yeah, it's Mahu Tariki Fakalelu. She is a player to watch, honestly. Yeah. I was really impressed with her game, and that's coming from a winger, talking about a props work rate. They've just got some great players. I think if I'm going to predict it,
that's what I was going to ask.
That's exactly what I was about to go.
New Zealand, England? Are they on?
Sorry, New Zealand, Canada. They play in Bristol, and then England, France.
So I think it'll be New Zealand, England in the final.
Okay.
And are we predicting beyond that, or do I wait till next week?
No. Let's wait till next week.
So you're saying New Zealand? Week.
Yeah, we probably won't be. Predict the winner then.
I'm going to predict New Zealand to end the streak of the Red Roses.
That's the other record. Lots of records. 31 in a row they've won, which is unbelievable.
Head coach of the Red Roses?
Is?
your old mate.
Johnny Mitchell.
Johnny Mitchell. Is it really?
Yeah.
Wonder if he'll pull that technique where he just doesn't coach him at half time.
Yeah. You only got one of those up your sleeve
That's
per
right.
year
Well,
gets.
maybe he hasn't done it with them.
Yeah.
I think England, New Zealand final as well. But I think England will get it done.
Ooh.
And that's not what I want. That's just what I think.
Okay.
Watching the way they're just very clinical, English.
I'm going to go Canada, England. I think the Canadians can do it.
Oh,
Well, the Canadians have the added carrot of they're not professional, whereas the English are.
yeah.
And don't you think that would be something? Actually, they did a GoFundMe to get there.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So don't you think that's an added thing in the change room?
Absolutely,
Wouldn't
yeah.
you be like, they get paid, we don't.
Well, I'm now cheering for them.
Yep. So I'm
They paid for them.
the Canadians. Hopefully they can get it done. They are very, very good. A little bit of other rugby news. USA
Yeah.
defeated Samoa.
Samoa won't be at the World Cup.
Yeah.
That's massive, isn't it?
Huge. Huge.
29-13, they got it done. So they are here for 2027, which is kind of a good thing because they obviously have the World Cup 2031. So,
Yeah.
And I saw that World Rugby is looking to potentially, at 2027, they're going to invest a
Yeah,
massive amount of cash
250
into
mil or something, was it?
Yeah, into USA Rugby.
Terrific.
Yeah. them up
We
and
can
running and get
broadcast
them
from
going.
Los Angeles, I guess.
I
or-
think so, yeah, we
Real.
can do that.
Could you maybe strap them back up?
250 mil, I have to take pay cut, but I'll think
Yeah.
about it.
Do you-
At
is
least
there any-
50, that's for you.
Yeah, you'd have to
Yeah.
think so, wouldn't you?
Is there any American in your lineage? Could you go and play for the Eagles or Canada qualified as well?
Well,
Mm.
you might be able to because you haven't
Oh.
played for Australia in the last 3 years.
Oh, are we,
And
like, seriously, this is...
You've been a resident in America.
Yeah, maybe. I have to have a word to Corpse.
You could be the next Mike Herkus.
Mike, yeah, whoever that is.
Aussie who played for 10, played 10
Perfect.
for the Eagles.
Really?
Yeah.
When was that?
Oh, like 2003?
You don't remember Mike Herkus,
No, I do.
mate. One of the
2003,
greats.
probably 2007 as well.
Japan and Fiji.
And Timmy Usas.
Yeah, I remember Timmy. Yeah.
Yeah.
they're
the
leading
Russian?
the pools.
He's a UQ.
Now, can I just, there are extra teams in 2027, correct?
Correct.
How many extra did they add? So
Four.
normally there is the
I think there's 20, and now there's 24 for that.
terrific.
Now,
which
I'm
is-
just guessing there, James.
No, I do remember
I
them
can be wrong.
saying they added it. They also added extra for the World Cup, the soccer FIFA World Cup as
Yeah.
well, which is
Turns out I was correct.
There's talk they might take the hosting rights from America in the soccer. Anyway,
Really?
we digress.
merch update. The original KOKO merch, the Down Under commemorative merch, Down Under Tour commemorative merch for the Lions versus the Aussies is still available. There's hoodies, there's shirts, there's hats. It's selling. There's only 5 left
Still.
of each item. So please get on to www.kickoffsandkickons.com. I think we'll also probably put up some sort of page there for Get Swoop Well.
Yeah.
Probably
Oh,
make
yeah.
Yeah, send your messages.
You can send messages, well wishes.
I've been a mess.
And maybe remedies.
Yeah, chicken soup.
Oh,
You can.
maybe going to bed before midnight.
Oh, mate, don't be spiteful.
No, I'm saying that would help him,
Oh.
wouldn't it?
Well, you're suggesting he's out after it, though.
No, I'm not. I'm just like doubling down on
Some of
whatever
us
he's
do our
on.
best work after midnight.
Yeah, nothing good happens after midnight. That's what they say.
So I think that's what Ed. What is that? What Ed Sheeran said?
You've got to come out with me more than
No, after 2. I think Ed
Yeah,
Sheeran. said.
nothing good.
And all I've got written here is conclusion and goodbyes. Has anybody got anything? I don't know, something amazing to add?
Well, were you going to talk about that Patreon? We're going to see if they're interested. Were you
Yes,
gonna
that's a
mention
good idea. So, look, we often, and I was getting it again on Saturday at the game, a lot of people come up and they have questions. They've heard whispers of stories of these guys on their travels. Did that happen to so-and-so? Is that actually true? They tell a lot of them in the live shows, which the live shows are amazing. But we
Yeah, there's
thought,
a Q&A section of the live show that goes really well.
yes. So what we thought, we're going to give it a little crack. There's this thing called Patreon. A lot of podcasts are doing it. The idea is that you'll pay a couple of bucks, and then the boys will tell
Literally
the
a
stories.
couple of bucks.
Yeah, literally
$2.
$2 is what we're thinking.
Yep.
And you will be able to hear those stories.
So we'll do an extra piece of content.
Yeah.
Probably on
Answering
something-
questions from you at home, the viewer,
Yes.
the listener, the subscriber. Any question that you've ever wanted to ask us.
But generally, if there's nothing, it will dip right into whatever the theme is that week. So if we're playing England, there could
Yeah.
be a really cool game that we break down and talk at length about.
So I guess the question is that something you would be interested in? We might do a little poll here. Tommy, just on the Instagram, would you pay a couple of bucks for Patreon for us to tell these extra stories? We're hoping so. Yes?
Well, yeah. I mean, like we get a lot of questions, whether
We
it's
do.
in the YouTube comments, Instagram comments, or when we're out and about. We also think that Q&A part of our live shows are really
really
entertaining and fun kind of section for us to engage with. So let's bring it to this type of format, and it'll be an extra, 25, 30 minutes of content that you get for $2.
Yep.
But if you want to say fuck off, we're not paying you, then say that as well.
Yeah,
say that in the comments as well.
So the two things Tommy should say, yes, I'm keen, or B, fuck off, I'm not paying you.
Yeah.
That's okay. And we'll
like
see
that.
how we go.
Yeah.
All right. My conclusion is rugby is thriving.
Yes.
Based on that crowd that I saw, based on the throng of gold jerseys.
There's an appetite in there, Jimmy.
Oh, it's on the way up. And Tommy's whispering to me, next week there is no show.
Oh, there's no show.
There's no show.
We're having a week off.
We are having a week off. It's been a long and arduous season. It is a fallow week. We will be back the following week. That is a promise to talk all things Bledders
We're going
Low.
to recharge. Imagine the learnings we get over 2 weeks.
Oh, my God. Oh, wow. That segment might go like an extra 15 minutes on top of the 15 that people don't want currently. That's going to be great. That's it. Hey, always a pleasure. Thanks for driving up. You're the best.
Thanks for having me.
My absolute pleasure. Thanks for I guess wasn't that far you drove, but you're always great. And Swoop, fucking lift.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was better.
Actually, one of the best episodes he's had.
He's been good.
He's been very good today. All that's left. Oh, hang on. Follow us at Kickoffs and Kick-Ons. I know it annoys you.
I just don't see the point.
I know.
Just give it to
They're
us.
watching us. They're
Give
already
it to
doing
us.
it.
Come on.
Come on. Oh, wow. That is the best video on YouTube. You know what you need to do now? You need to like and subscribe down there. Or if you want extra content, might be down there, you need to go up here or up here and get more of that gear. Thanks for supporting Kickoffs and Kick-Ons, and we will see you very soon.